One man defeats hundreds of pirates. The legendary tale of Gaban. Hello everyone, I'm Amy. The detailed text spoilers for One Piece. Chapter 1139 are here. Gaban makes his official appearance. The chapter begins with Luffy's group at the Orist Castle. The giant road doesn't know where Roger's key is, so Luffy and his companions continue their search. However, due to the castle's massive size, they can't find anything. Then, they discover and enter the throne room. They notice a hole in the ceiling and a massive magic circle on the floor. Nami explains that in some countries, this type of circle is used in rituals to summon demons. This is a callback to Chapter 524, where Brook was mistaken for a summoned demon. Luffy mentions he feels like he's seen something similar recently, referring to the magic circle that appeared when the 5 elders showed up on Future Island. As a side note, Nami was on Mini Sky Island at that time, so she didn't witness the 5 elders' appearance. Oda really pays attention to these details. Suddenly, a voice calls out to Luffy, and a giant axe flies toward Road, who barely dodges it. Luffy and Zoro jump down from Road's hands. The mysterious figure from the previous chapter sits on the throne. Road recognizes him as Yasan. The character introduction box reads, Human resident of Elbaf, former pirate, Yasan. This is Gaban. For easier understanding, we'll use his name from now on. Gaban still has his youthful long hair and wears his signature sunglasses, but now sports a long beard that's braided in the giant tribe style. He has a flame-shaped scar on his forehead. Gaban mentions sensing an unusual haki in the castle earlier, but it vanished, and instead, he found Luffy's group. Having heard rumors about Straw Hat Luffy defeating Kaido, he's considering visiting Wano again after many years. Road explains that he is Ripley's husband and Colin's father. Nami is surprised. Gaban comes down from the throne to talk with them. He speaks about love and freedom, explaining how throughout history, there have been various mixed races like the Buccaneers, Dosundadas, Long Leg Long Neck Tribe, and Wotans. While these hybrids faced difficult lives, there were always open-minded people in every era. Zoro asks, You seem to know a lot. Who are you? Gaban declares, I'm the missionary of love. Zoro comments that this must be what Sanji will be like when he's old, an official comedic moment. When Luffy mentions they're looking for Roger's key, Gaban questions whether Luffy knows what kind of person Loki is and what he'd do in the worst-case scenario. Luffy responds that he'd beat him up and lock him up again. Gaban notes that before Red Hair Shanks captured Loki, no one could stop him. Before he can continue, Luffy and Zoro walk away, finding him too long-winded. Nami scolds them, saying Yasan is trying to warn them. Luffy apologizes. This scene reminds Gaban of his time with Roger and Rayleigh, shown in a brief flashback. Roger. I've given all the warnings I can. You're scared, right? Rayleigh, Gaban. That's not what we're saying. Roger. If you want to stop me, try it. Gaban. I'm saying it's important to understand the risks. Roger, you idiot. Back in the present, Gaban tells Road to move away from the throne. Meanwhile, at the village feast, Oimo is telling Usopp and others about Gaban's past. He recounts how Gaban once took Roger to a mountain hospital for treatment. Unfortunately, enemy pirates surrounded the hospital. Using just 2 axes, Gaban defeated hundreds of enemies. After the battle, not a single tree remained on the mountain, earning him the nickname Mountain Eater. Back at Orist Castle, Road leads Luffy's group down a secret passage beneath the throne. The stairs lead to a secret treasure room, but all the treasures are gone and the chests are empty. Only one key remains in the center. While Nami is angry, Gaban calmly explains that leaving only the key means it's something even thieves wouldn't want. In other words, even villains don't wish for Loki's liberation. Then, Gaban jumps near the key and removes his robe and hat. Meanwhile, Oimo and Kashi finish telling the Roger Pirates story, revealing that this man has lived in Elbaf for over 20 years. He's a legendary figure on par with Roger and Rayleigh, Scopper Gaban. Scopper Gaban holds the key, ready to face Luffy. At the same time, Oimo and Kashi announce his title, the left arm of the Pirate King, Scopper Gaban. Gaban challenges, If you think you can take it from me, try it. The chapter ends here, with a break next week. That's all for the detailed text spoilers of One Piece Chapter 1139. Though this chapter was relatively short, that man has finally appeared. Let's look forward to seeing Gaban's current appearance in the full chapter scans. See you next time.